All right, what's going on, guys? We are back with another Dokkan Battle video, and today we've got the EZA details for the STR Whis, as well as the Super EZA details for the LR Beerus Whis. So what we're going to do is go ahead and look through these guys as passives. We're going to see what these guys are doing now with their EZAs and how well they are going to help out our boy Beerus. Now, I guarantee these EZAs are here for Beerus, because there is a distinct line in his passive that talks about allies who include Whis. So as soon as we got like the announcement for these EZAs, we knew exactly where this was going, right? So let's go ahead, let's check these guys out. I want to start with the STR Whis, just because I have a lot of high hopes for this character. Just because, one, he is literally just a named Whis character. So for some reason, I feel like he's going to be better suited for like what this Beerus wants, right? If that makes sense. So let's jump in. Let's see what this guy does. So updated leader skill here, bonded master disciple, key plus 3 HP attack and defense up by 150. It's fine. You're not really using him for his leader skill at all. Let's see, for his passive. So he's got key plus 2, attack and defense up by 250, a great chance to dodge, and 40% damage reduction. Okay, so he's starting off already 70% chance to dodge. Okay. If we look at Beerus and what he's doing in the support that he gives to Whis, his basic effect in his passive gives Whis 10% dodge. So this Whis doesn't have 70% dodge. He's got 80% dodge right out of the gate if you have that Beerus with you, right? If he's on the rotation with that Beerus, he's getting 80% dodge right away. Then if you're fighting a realm of gods, like he boosts Whis up more, which is crazy. So yeah, that's wild. And I would guess if you run Beerus as like a leader with this double proc, so you start off at 90% dodge on this Whis already, which is crazy. All right, let's see. Then when attacking, he gets 250% attack and defense. Okay. For every attack that he does dodge, which is probably going to be a lot of them, he's going to get 100% defense and another 5% chance to dodge for the turn. Okay. Yeah, he's going to be dodging a weapon all over the place for sure. And this is only, yeah, within the turn. So yeah, so every turn this will reset, right? So every time he dodges, he's going to start gaining a bunch of defense and more dodge chance. In the off chance that he doesn't dodge, he's getting more defense in case he does get hit, right? Attack up by 50%, up to 250 permanently. Okay, so this stuff only happens for the turn, whereas the attack buff is going to be a permanent stat. So that is good. I'm not really looking at this Whis as like a strong attacker. That's not really what I'm looking for from him. I'm looking for survivability. I'm looking for utility to really help out like the new Beerus and the Realm of Gods team. That's what I'm looking for from this guy. So the attack boost is great. It's good. I'm sure he'll be hitting like decent, but I'm not really looking at him as like a strong like attacker. When there's an ally whose name includes Beerus attacking in the same turn, which ideally there will be, key plus 2, launch an additional super attack. All allies attack up by 70% for 2 turns, okay? And then recover 15% HP at the end of the turn. He's giving 2-turn attack support when you've got a Beerus on the team. This guy already hits pretty good. So you're giving him an extra 70% attack boost. Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm looking for from this Whis, right? To really just juice up Beerus, really give Beerus the support that he needs. That right there is pretty good. When there's a Realm of Gods category enemy, chance to dodge up by 10%. Again, another Realm of Gods enemy kind of stipulation. So it really does lead me to think that we are going to have some sort of like harder Realm of Gods content, right? Because the Series battle is not that tough. We've got Union Master coming up, which I'm sure will be like a Realm of God stage. But like, there's got to be more to it than that. So I would expect a Supreme Innocent Battle RE kind of stage with the Realm of Gods. I've been saying it for like this whole celebration the past few days now, that we've got to be getting some kind of like Realm of Gods content coming up because of like this line here, mainly because of the new Dokkan Fest has it in his passive too. You know, a bunch of extra buffs for when there's a Realm of Gods enemy, some not so great extra buffs chances when there's not a Realm of Gods enemy. So yeah, I definitely think this is it's coming. There's a Supreme RE stage coming. They haven't announced it yet. Not with like the upcoming content that they've announced. They haven't announced it yet, but I definitely think it's coming. Maybe like next week or something like that. When there are no Realm of Gods category enemies, attack and defense up by 100%. Okay. After the enemy launches a super attack at the character, he's going to dodge within the turn and perform a crit and launch an additional super attack for 4 turns. Okay, so basically I think the way this reads is, and this is a one-time proc. So I think the way this reads is you're going to put him in front of a super. He's going to guarantee dodge that one turn, and then for 4 turns, he's getting crit and an extra super. Okay. And that's only going to proc like one time. So don't think just put him in front of supers every time and he's always going to dodge it. I don't think that's the way that reads. So yeah, it's a one-time proc thing. After you proc it one time, you're not going to get it again. So it's just the dodge for that turn, and then a 4-turn support for the crit, or 4-turn buff for like the crit and the super. Okay. Yeah, dude, STR Whis looks really good. So, I mean, I'm just trying to think here. If you're, I mean, he's already 70%. He's got 80% fighting Realm of Gods, 90% with Beerus, and then you dodge a couple attacks and he's at 100%. And I don't know if you end up like having like both these guys on the same rotation as Whis, like if like that's where your rotation falls, are they both gonna be juicing Whis up, making like 100% like right away? He looks really good. I think STR Whis looks really good. Now there will be moments that I think he will miss his dodge proc, right? Even with 90% chance to dodge or 95% chance to dodge, right? So he's still got to dodge twice before he gets that 100%. I think there will be times that he does get hit, and that's gonna make a lot of people mad. But I mean, that's just RNG of the game. That's just the way the game's played, man. Like you could have a character that's got 99% dodge, and then that 1% that doesn't dodge, is people are gonna get pissed. So, dude, he looks phenomenal. Really, like he's barely gonna get touched. He's gonna dodge a lot. Again, not really looking for him to be a strong attacker. It's not really what I want from him. I want him as a good support for Beerus, which he does give here by giving the attack up by 70% for 2 turns, right? Because basically you're gonna float this guy, either you put him in slot 1, right, dodge and weaving all over the place alongside the Beerus, and he's just gonna constantly be giving Beerus this buff, because every time he would come back, it'd be gone, but then he would just give it again. So yeah, as long as you keep him on rotation, you're going to be constantly juicing that Beerus up. Both Beeruses, if you're running a Beerus lead, right, too. Yeah, I think he looks good. I'm looking forward to use this guy. Super attack effect, greatly raise defense for 1 turn. On supreme damage to the enemy, and greatly lower attack defense, seals supers. Okay. I like the defense raising for the turn. Again, it's there to help out in case the dodge fails, right? He's got the little bit of damage reduction here at the 40%. He's got the defense, more defense. Where is it? Is that it? More defense down here if you're not fighting Realm of Gods. Yeah, and he recovers HP at the end of each turn. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Yeah, I like him a lot. All right, let's take a look at the Super EZA here for the Beerus and Whis. Basic effect, you got key +7, attack and defense up by 250. High chance from a crit. Let's actually move my head out of the way for you so you can see that. High chance from a crit, high chance to dodge. Launch an additional attack has a great chance of becoming a super attack. Guard, good. And Realm of Gods category allies get attack and defense up by 20%, plus an additional attack and defense up by 20% for characters who also belong to movie bosses. So they're going to be giving another 40% attack and defense boost to Beerus. Okay. And remember, this character's name does include Whis. So this Beerus giving that dodge to Whis, all the support that he does give to a character whose name includes Whis, does count for this guy as well. So this guy will go from a high chance to dodge to, if you have the Beerus on the rotation with him, he's going 50 to 60% right there. When attacking, he gets 250% attack and 50% damage reduction and chance to dodge enemies attack up by 20% for 4 turns, 1 time only. Okay, so this is when attacking. So he's not going to have it right away. He has to attack first, right? So I'm thinking slot 2. You put him in slot 2. He's going to get a bunch of extra attack. He's going to get 50% damage reduction, and he's got 20% dodge. So 50, 70, 80 if you count the Beerus for 4 turns. And he's got the 50% damage reduction. Okay. The attack boost is going to stay there every time he attacks. This is only going to proc 1 time. Nose itches. Yeah, that's good. So turn 1, don't put him in slot 1. Turn 1, you can put him in slot 2, and then after that, he'd be fine, I think. But I would probably rock him in slot 2. When attacking a super class enemy, keep +2 for 2 turns. All allies keep +2 for 2 turns. Okay. When attacking extreme class enemy, all allies chance to crit up by 10% for 2 turns. Okay, so I like this of what they're giving here. A little bit different for extreme and super class. There's a lot more extreme class enemies than there are super class. But I would assume if we do get like a Supreme EZA Battle or E stage, obviously if it's Supreme EZA Battle, they're all going to be super class characters. So you're just going to get the key boost there. For every attack received or evaded, attack and defense up by 70% up to 210%. Okay, so that's good. So, I mean, this is fine because they're going to have this. So they're either A, going to be dodging everything, or they're going to B, get hit with 50% damage reduction and guard, plus a bunch of like defense. Okay. When there's a... Dude, why is my nose itch so much this morning? It's driving me nuts. When there's another movie boss category ally attacking in the same turn, starting from the 5th turn from start of battle, or see enemy super attacks, they get a scouter too. They're giving this dude a lot of stuff. A scouter on turn 5 with a movie boss category ally. Beerus's scouter is 3 turns. Yeah. So in his Endless animation, it gives him a scouter for 3 turns. And then this guy is going to get the scouter on turn 5. So basically, as soon as like Beerus's scouter goes away, this guy gets his, and they're running together. So you're going to see it. Yeah. So then you know where to put this guy at to kind of, you can kind of mix and match and move stuff around a lot too. That's crazy. That's actually really good. And it's very smart. They definitely did that to line up with this, right? Because you're going to have this for 3 turns already. And then as soon as it goes away, you're able to get it back. Basically, it never goes away. And that's just a permanent thing too from the 5th turn. Okay, that's good. So rotations that this guy is on, you're going to be able to see where those super attacks are at. When HP is 80% or less when attacking, launch additional super attack upon once within a turn. Okay, so if you fall below the 80% threshold, you're going to get a guaranteed super. Let's look at the rest of this here. One more line. Whenever HP is 90% or more at the end of a turn, damage reduction up by 20% up to 40%. Okay. Yeah, he's going to be almost unkillable for like 4 turns. Because you go that first turn, right? If you survive that first turn and he's got over 90% HP, he's going to get 20% damage reduction here. Plus this is going to proc. So be at 70. And then into the next turn that he's on, you'll get more. So basically by the time this goes away, like you're not going to have a full 50, but you'd have 40. Okay. I do like these guys. I think they look very good. Like both of these EZA characters, the Super EZA and the EZA Whis, I think look very good and do what they need to do, I think, for this guy's team. To really help him out. I think that's it. So I mean, yeah. Okay. I am liking what they did with these EZAs. That is for sure. I think these guys would be really fun to run all together, just kind of dodging and weaving all over the place. I'm trying to think about how to like for his teams and stuff. Yeah, he links up really well with the Beerus and Whis. The only link they'd be missing is the legendary power link, and then obviously like the Whis for 4 links. I really wish they would do something more with this Champa here. I mean, what is so Champa's? Yeah, stop. Let's look at you real quick. I wanted to see his Roma God support. Yeah. He could be Rainbow Orb Changer for you. Okay, not bad. I mean, he'd be an okay support kind of floater too, I guess, to kind of go around with Beerus, because then Beerus would get the extra like boost here. This would give him a chance to like use this too. Okay. No, yeah, let's these guys look good. I think these guys look good. Very much looking forward to these guys dropping. I think they drop tomorrow, because I believe the next content drop was supposed to be on the 12th. I thought maybe we'd get a data download last night, but we didn't. So I guess the data download comes out tonight, and these guys drop like shortly after, would be my guess. Actually, what are these guys' super attack effects? Because obviously they don't get a boost there from the Super EZA. His 12 key raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Colossal damage recovers 10% HP. And greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Mega colossal damage and recovers 15% HP. Okay, so you're gonna be healing all over the place each turn, because you're gonna have this guy healing, and then you're gonna have this Whis also. What he was healing too, wasn't he? Yeah, right here with the Beerus 15% at the end of the turn, which is good, because then you're gonna have a lot of HP to really help out like that 90% factor here, right here. The only thing that it's gonna hurt, I think, is with Beerus. His active, he wants to be below 77% HP, but there is also the secondary condition here of the 5th turn, so that's gonna be fine. You're still gonna be able to get his active off. You're not gonna be like gatekeeping his active because of all the healing you're doing. You're still gonna be able to get it. It just wouldn't be like right away. It would be an earlier thing, but I mean, having more HP and survivability is a lot better than dropping below HP. Just drop an active. Let's just say that. So, yeah, very much looking forward to these guys. I think they look very good. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this team. This is what I was waiting for Beerus. Like trying out Beerus, I was like, okay, yeah, he seems fine. He seems good and all, but he needs something. And with the announcement of like those EZAs that we knew they were coming, I wanted to see what they did to really help him out before like really testing him out, testing the waters with him too much. And he's getting what he needs. That's for sure. So definitely looking forward to these guys. Hopefully dropping tomorrow would be my guess, but we'll definitely find out once the data download actually hits. So we'll find out. If you guys stuck around to this video, I do appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys think of the EZA for the STR Whis, as well as the Super EZA for the LR STR Beerus and Whis. Your guys' thoughts. How do you guys plan on running these guys? Now, again, they really want to be with a Beerus. They really want to do all that stuff. If you don't have this guy, it's still okay, because this guy does have Beerus in the name. So a lot of the stuff is like Beerus in the name, or Whis in the name, movie bosses, all that stuff. They all count. So it all works out. They're still available to be used, even if you don't have the new Int Beerus. It's just they're more so designed to be run with him. It's just how these EZAs works, how these celebrations work. But it is what it is. But I think they look very good. So let me know your guys' thoughts on these characters down below. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time.
See you.